Welcome to Premier League and European Football Roundup. Managerial shuffles, transfer rumours, and off-field drama. In a whirlwind of developments across the Premier League and beyond, clubs are navigating managerial crises, high-stakes transfers, and contract extensions as the season intensifies ahead of the 2026 World Cup. At Nottingham Forest, the chaos continues with the sacking of Sean Dyche after less than 4 months, marking their 4th managerial change this season. Players initially embraced Dyche's direct style, but grew frustrated with its heavy focus on physicality amid declining results. Former Wolves boss Vitor Pereira, who previously worked under Forest owner Evangelos Marinakis at Olympiacos, is the leading contender, with talks already underway. On a brighter note for Manchester United fans, Michael Carrick has hit the ground running, claiming the Barclays Manager of the Month for January in his debut month at the helm. However, reflections within the club suggest Ruben Amorim's tenure proved overwhelming due to the intense scrutiny, echoing lessons from Erik ten Hag's era. Internationally, Thomas Tuchel is set to extend his England contract until 2028, expressing enthusiasm for leading the Three Lions beyond this summer's World Cup, though some FA insiders are unhappy, preferring to evaluate him post-tournament amid fears of him jumping ship. Carlo Ancelotti is poised to commit to Brazil through 2030 with a new 4-year deal, while Lionel Messi has left the door open on his World Cup participation, insisting it hinges entirely on his fitness, given the MLS's perceived lack of competitiveness. Shifting to transfers, Liverpool are making bold moves, preparing to trigger the full €95 million release clause for athletic club's Nico Williams, whose entourage has revealed his growing frustration and mental strain at the Basque club, made worse by FIFA's 3-season transfer ban on Athletic, which insiders suspect was deliberately triggered to mask their inactivity. The Reds are also monitoring AC Milan's Christian Pulisic, who is happy in Italy but awaits a contract renewal. The refs are also plotting a €30 million bid for Toulouse's England under-21 defender Charlie Cresswell, as they plan for life after the aging Virgil van Dijk. On the outgoing side, Mohamed Salah's agent is in talks with Al Ittihad, with the 33-year-old now more receptive to a Saudi Pro League switch amid frustrations at Anfield. Liverpool could cash in on his deal running until 2027. Manchester City face potential departures, with John Stones expected to exit on a free this summer and is drawing interest from Bayern Munich, where Vincent Kompany and Harry Kane could sway him. Pep Guardiola has hailed Bernardo Silva as irreplaceable, but the Portuguese midfielder is on Juventus's radar as a free agent, with no extension in sight. Rodri, meanwhile, faces an FA misconduct charge over post-match comments following City's 2-2 draw with Spurs. Bayern Munich are active in the market, targeting Brighton's 23-year-old goalkeeper Bart Verbruggen for the summer, though they'll face competition from Chelsea, who are ready to match the €50 million valuation. The Bavarians have also secured Dio Upamecano on a new deal until 2030 and are showing interest in Stones. Brighton, standing firm, have slapped a £100 million price tag on midfielder Carlos Baleba amid pursuits from Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham, PSG, and Newcastle. Aston Villa are eyeing Nottingham Forest's Morgan Gibbs-White, whose exit could become almost certain if Forest face relegation, but they've ruled out any move for Liverpool loanee Harvey Elliott, even if the buy clause is scrapped. Villa, alongside Newcastle and West Ham, are chasing Celta Vigo's versatile defender Oscar Mingueza, though Juventus lead the race. Chelsea are leading the chase for Juventus's Dusan Vlahovic, viewing the Serbian as an upgrade on Liam Delap, while also rivaling Bayern for Verbruggen. Tottenham are in the mix for Vlahovic too, alongside Bournemouth's Marcos Senesi to bolster their defence, but they could lose goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario to Juventus or Inter Milan, with the Italian open to a homeland return. Real Madrid are seriously eyeing Borussia Dortmund's Nico Schlotterbeck for 40 to 50 million euros. Al Ittihad are plotting a massive bid for Real's Eduardo Camavinga as a Kante replacement, while Barcelona's Robert Lewandowski will decide his future post-March elections, with offers from AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Chicago Fire, Fenerbahce, and Saudi clubs. Elsewhere, Manchester United and PSG are battling for Benfica's 17-year-old sensation Anicio Cabral, fresh off a silver boot at the Under-17 World Cup. John Lukumi is likely heading to Sunderland after rejecting Bologna extensions, while Newcastle prioritise a striker and plan to offload the struggling Nick Woltermaid. Off the pitch, Manchester United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe sparked controversy by claiming immigrants have colonised Britain, prompting the Prime Minister to call it offensive and wrong. Ratcliffe has since apologised. In an intriguing twist, Real Madrid's Florentino Perez, Barcelona's Joan Laporta, and PSG's Nasser Al-Khelaifi reportedly see the Super League saga as a success, having pressured UEFA into revenue-boosting Champions League reforms they knew the breakaway wouldn't fully materialise. That is it for today's football update. Thanks for watching, and remember, football never sleeps.